Welcome back to a new day. Partners in Education. It's a program of the Cincinnati Youth Collaborative, links businesses with Cincinnati Public Schools to increase the resources that are available to students. And I want to welcome my guest, Jane Keller, who is the president and CEO of Cincinnati Youth Collaborative, and Belinda Krigler, who is an assistant vice president at Huntington Bank. This is our really cool Connecting with Community segment, which I always love doing because Huntington Bank has done so much and is partnering with so many organizations throughout our community to help out and to make this a better place to live. Belinda, thanks for being here. Thank you, Jane. Well, first we're going to let's talk about partners in education. And school is getting ready to start. So, and I know that there have been many cutbacks at several of the schools. How does Partners in Ed help our school districts or our schools, individual schools?
You're right, Mona. School is just around the corner. It's August here already. We know education systems struggle, whether it's nationally or locally. And I can't speak specifically for Cincinnati Public Schools, but what Partners in Education allows is investment by local businesses and organizations around their human talent to be involved with young students in the classrooms with their volunteers, something that is needed in public school systems for caring positive adult role models.
We do need that. And I know Huntington Bank has a partner school.
Yes.
And what's your school?
Rothenberg Elementary. Through Huntington's participation in the annual Accounting for Kids program, we were able to partner with Rothenberg Elementary. Myself, as well as other colleagues, have initially started through a program called Help One Student to Succeed, and wherein we were helping students to improve their their reading literacy and comprehension. Throughout the year, Huntington has donated several items as an incentive for students to improve their proficiency testing. We've also sponsored students to attend various field trips to Kings Island as well as the Cincinnati Zoo. So it's been a wonderful partnership. Not only have the students benefited from it, but I think I can speak on behalf of all of the Huntington colleagues that it's been a tremendous effort for us as well.
It sounds like it, that you all really do a lot. What does it mean to a school to have a partner? How important is it, Jane?
One of the things that we know and research shows that is young people need caring adults. Mm-hmm. And so by having organizations, whether it's companies like Huntington, whether it's nonprofits or groups of individuals to come in and get involved with the students, it's an opportunity for young people to get exposed to people who are in careers and professions that they might not otherwise be exposed to, and to be involved with people who can inspire and motivate them.
That's good. That's a really good point. Now, what kind of business would you look for that could volunteer to be matched? Does it have to be a larger business like Huntington, or can it be a small business?
Businesses and organizations come in all shapes and sizes, and it's really not about the size of the organization, it's about their commitment for involvement. And we have organizations such as Huntington that have been long-standing partners in education who come in and spend time with individuals, but the scale goes from small to mid-sized to large. So it's really about the involvement and the commitment.
So, because if you don't have a lot of time or a lot of people resources to actually go into the school all the time, there are other things that you can do that the businesses can participate in, or how other ways they can help. Is that right?
Surely there are. There are always needs, as we were talking about earlier on the show, for school supplies for the kids. Mm-hmm. There might be specific events that go on in the school episodically throughout the school year that volunteers are needed. Mm-hmm. So there really is a collection of things that organizations and companies can do. What we suggest always and encourage strongly is that the organization sits down with the leadership in that school, looks at what the needs are, looks at what their resources are, and builds an action plan that's going to work for both of them.
You all have actually done that, Huntington Bank. Okay, so tell me, Belinda, can you share a rewarding moment that you've had? when you've been in the school?
Well, let's see. Recently, we participated in the Fifth Quarter program, which is an effort for the Cincinnati Public Schools, wherein throughout the summer, or for 4 weeks during the summer, we work with children and teaching them basic financial literacy concepts. So there was a week that I had to miss, and I was fortunate to learn the following week that the children actually were disappointed that I wasn't able to attend. So that was very enlightening. The students are wonderful. They really were able to grasp the basic concepts that many of us take for granted, such as developing a budget. And we were talking to students on the 2nd and 3rd grade level, but they really benefited from those financial concepts in the end.
That's a really good age to get them started being fiscally responsible. That's really good. Can you tell me that this is a proven concept? So the outcomes have been wonderful. Have they not?
They have, Mona. What we do know is that when students are involved with volunteers, their self-confidence, their self-esteem goes up, they're attended at school. Some very basic things that are important for students from an academic perspective occur. We know with our students involved with CYC programs that over 95% of those seniors graduate, and of those seniors, 85% are accepted in post-secondary and enroll. That's pretty phenomenal.
We just have a few minutes left. Are there schools that you can tell us that don't have partners that are looking right now?
We do have a set of schools that we're focused on, and it really aligns to Cincinnati Public Schools' elementary initiative of the 16 schools, and I don't have them all in front of me, but we can get those to you. But that need assistance, particularly around their students around academic success. So there are 16 elementary schools that we are focusing on. Rothenburg with Huntington is one of those, yes.
And I want people to know they can call and get more information at 475-4149 or go to cycuyouth.org and volunteer. Thank you guys so much for coming on and sharing this with us and for all you're doing for our young people. Appreciate it.
Thank you.